Yeah, that's what I believe. See, his sunshine is all around us, and there are beautiful clouds where you are. That's how I know that these worries will not last. I can see you've been crying and staying wide awake, asking yourself why the journey is so tough. They say tough times never last, only tough people do. So don't stop believing, I know it's gonna be better. Say la, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, la, 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 ba-dum. Can't be loved by everybody, it's impossible, you know. And trust me, it's okay, so let the toxic people go. Your peace within is more priceless than a pearl. You got to be happy, cause life's just way too short. Don't stress the little things, they will only waste your time. Just take it easy, easy like a nursery rhyme. And I'm singing, I know it's gonna be okay. So I wanna see you smile today. Hey, you just gotta be happy, man. Good days, bad days, it's all part of life. But you must keep the groove on and enjoy every single day. I'm sure you've had some happy days before. So what makes you think you can't have more? Keep on fighting and you'll see. You will soon see rainbows. Hey, come on! La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. La, 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 la.
also now one man and I couldn't do for at his it's all kind and running at some from the body about 50 years. Now, a riot can was him. You'll be quiet. Obey Juma, Kessia or Mamu. As you know, this is a gun in your bopo. Every tie hole. I require a bitch me. A zero. And I'm missing about it. Where Madame for? Abe, come by. Because he has some valuable money, I'm not saying. He has a lebefia, so it is some other two sim. Mamma Boyako. I am a son. About penny, petite. About the age of my Cassiamo, and Unchi, not small bass and me, but I'm about to come home. Now, quite a fast swap. The big Jano coin, which me buy a massive teacher. As some Cassiamo between our Ghana and Unchi in about Massimo, without saying so.
As some way, dear, I am one. Because Sunday, I can Wednesday. I saw me call it Kakra. But quite enough for you, Madame for such a thing. A money sign. They are to collection mean to me, sorry, crying, you know. With the Quanum Kakra. Or no, quite our cotton, or no neighborhood sense, and I want to say. I'm a cat. Oh, yeah. I know you're done. Yeah, you know, that's all you That's it, me. And Rami, wah, ban of a better. Nipa be about me, champion. Now, I could be able to take what you are some about. As I'm best, Nana quite to go. Is it possible? Now, me no nra. But Yamin Kwan in him. Ninja, Bassa me Batchimo, me Bassamo. Most of Makumamu. Or idea in her own way. Why idea Nabrabum. At least I won't master such somewhere. Ghana, so I assume Ghana, crime the super. Then which made sure Ghana history or Baran in Indonesia. Now, life for any Ibias and the season. We are saying Obiaba, Obia, the agenda neighbor, Yamimo Bian, the gifts. Which is our plan, so now we see ya do back quite cheap, we do high in society. Audrey, in the making of our nation, Ghana, no, she acquitted herself. And her name is going to be etched in granite in Ghana's history. Umpo,
Making some of the rules and the laws for you, the women. She must be worshipped. We must make sure that we see her funeral well organized by all of us, especially women. She did well for all of us. Nana has a legacy that no one can wash out. Never. From 1981 to date, she's been very firm, committed to the cause, not only of Ghana, but to women in particular. Not only Ghanaian women, but Africa. And we are all proud of her. She was my sister. The husband was my boss. He became my friend. We were very close. I miss her. But it had to happen. We are all human beings. Let's make sure that we organize a fitting funeral for him. That's what I'm asking all of you.
Doc, how can the NDC build on the legacies of the former First Lady to raise the next crop of politicians in your party and, if you like, the country at large?
She left behind children. Must all get together and build those children to take the place of the mother and the father. Generational issue. We should not feel so sad because there are children behind. What are we doing, all of us, to help the children? They've lost their parents at this tender age. They're not old, but we can help to develop legacy through the children. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doc.
Incidents where a close friend, a close relative may also depart. And so when such incidents take place, we often are left with grief and all kinds of emotions run into our heads. Eventually, in many cases, the truth comes out and we come to terms with it. At this time, I've not come to terms with this truth, so I can only express my grief and my sorrow if it turns out to be true, and wish the family and all of us in Ghana and the whole of Africa really our condolences if it turns out to be true.
Doc, what principles and, if you like, moral, standards of the former First Lady as a key member of the NDC are you able to most reflect on?
There's a lot to reflect on, a lot to be said at the right time. But her greatness has not been fully appreciated, partly because of the circumstances in which NDC lost power and the unfortunate developments that took place after we lost power, with her 31st December Women's Movement being investigated in a very unfriendly manner by the Kufuor government at the time. The fact that she had to go to court for many years, and even her late former husband, President Rawlings, also had to be in court, sometimes standing for many hours. It was a low moment in Ghana's democratic development. But NDC has won power and lost power, and we've seen at different times when the former President Rawlings was also alive, he tried to restrain himself with many of the negative things that are going on in our country and which were going on at the time he was alive. And I believe the former First Lady also was very mindful of those things. But as I said, the time will come for us to speak at length. So at this time, I'll just plead with you to allow us and the rest of the country to verify actually what has happened. And as I've said, if it is true, then obviously we'll have to mourn her in a very special way. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
On my Ghana, Sir First Lady Ekwenyano, Oma Emuyedu, Obiadi one dance Yesusano Yate Beijing conference, no ne emba, no can basem, Nedukua Obo Oche emba, the Beya Yebekata, no friend to ma. Jidi say emma bebre sue bibi efri no ho.
Said ya majority chief whip di kankan. Yen so ya ni yenuanom majority for. Yen omo ene wo parliament o. Omo so omo ye super majority. Ba yen so no yesi enti asesa. Ba ye mighty minority. Na asem say ya ato yenua ba yentumi ma omunko a emba mani ye politics na ye no ye kire ya dwen
na if you wanna ye wonu ye busua baako.
We all do know that through her 31st December Women's Movement, Ghanaian women rose to the occasion and took their pride of place, not only at the sidelines, but at the heart of our economy, at the heart of our politics. And many of us grew up watching her lead the way and, show symbolically that women can do politics, women can earn their own incomes, women can own and run businesses. This was her life's work. It was sad that towards the end, she had to break away from the NDC, and I know that there are some actions that were being taken to see her possible return to her own legacy, the legacy that she built with her husband, because she was a bedrock to the former Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings. So it's a very sad day for this nation. But like I said earlier, her legacy will live on, because we can't talk about anything of women empowerment in Ghana without mentioning Nana Konadu Agyeman Rawlings. For that, she will rest peacefully knowing that she has left real major footprints.
There is a renowned Ghanaian stateswoman, the longest serving First Lady of our country's history, the founder of the 31st December Women's Movement, Her Excellency Nana Konadu Agyeman Rawlings, a mother who embodied all of these values and principles we have been discussing today. The values of equality, the values of tolerance, of being the voice of the voiceless, of empowerment and inclusivity. Sadly, we lost our mother. We lost that vibrant, colorful, larger-than-life stateswoman, Her Excellency Nana Konadu Agyeman Rawlings, yesterday. I humbly request that we all rise, consistent with the President's declaration of a 3-day of national mourning. We rise for a minute's silence in honor of her memory. May her soul and that of all departed heroes rest in perfect peace. I shall now request that the UN and Ghana flags fly at half-mast to show our respect for the memory of Her Excellency Nana Konadu Agyeman Rawlings. Her legacy of empowerment and inclusivity, and her legacy of being a voice for the voiceless, shall always be remembered and shall never be forgotten, forever in our hearts. Please resume your seats. I thank you very much.
Incredibly shocking, but naturally to be accepted. God does what he wills. Nana Konadu Agyeman Rawlings, stalwart and founding member of the National Democratic Congress. She played her part. She contributed immensely in the very formative and struggling years of the NDC as a party. I still recall coming to the home here with the late Justice Annan, supported by the husband, together with my colleagues who later formed the NDC Youth Forum. Inu Safuseni, Elvis Afriankra, Fifi Kwete, John Adam, Kofi Adams, and one of the allies from WA. Konadu used her own money in financing the activities and operations of the party. Today, the party have birthed two presidents. President J.E.A. Mills after the demise of President Rawlings, and it has birthed John Dramani Mahama. part of her legacy and sacrifice. And for me as Minister for Education, today in the world, we are celebrating what we call play-based learning pedagogies, where you use play to teach learners. By the fireside will remain an enduring legacy, and we will renew and improve it as a play-based pedagogy to encourage learners at that age to use play to learn in order to improve learning outcomes. And for whatever it is, Jerry John Rawlings will be remembered for transiting Ghana, or call it transition, from an authoritarian regime to a democratic regime. And that democracy have endured. I'm sure that somebody managed Jerry Rawlings' composure, calmed him, the personality that he was, and that for whatever it is, they've contributed to the building of our democracy and to social development of our country. For Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings, women empowerment was her hallmark. She walked it, she lived it. I still recall several years back, when she came to Tamale Northern Region, to the home of Alhaji Ibrahim Mobla, to commission a bread baking facility to support women and mothers then in that region. But probably her departure should...
Yes, yesterday, like all Ghanaians, the police service was totally shocked with the sad passing of our mother. Our mother is a mother to us all. And so the Ghana Police Service, her work in diverse ways have impacted activities within the service. There are so many, but I would like to highlight his work in women empowerment and gender mainstreaming. On the back of this, the police service has seen an extensive increase in female recruitment and also appointment of women to our management board. And that is something that we as an institution are very grateful to the many lives that Mami touched and the many institutions that she also affected. We also had our share and we are grateful. Today, the IGP is here to tell the family, the children, and all loved ones that the police service stands with you in this difficult time. You are in our hearts and our prayers are with you. We wish the family the deepest condolences in these difficult times. The IGP would also want to note that as you prepare, this is a national event and we know that security arrangements will be critical. He is ready with his team at any time to play any role as far as security and policing are concerned to support seeing of our mother properly. Thank you very much.
But when someone is so energetic and someone that has lived a life that you'd call beyond legacy, for me, this woman is, I compare her to someone like Winnie Mandela.
Yes.
Stand. That's the place that I keep her. I keep her, and it's more than just a first lady. It's someone that really represents, for me, the epitome of what a woman should be.
Yes.
Simply because, in as much as she had her political initiations, and we all know that maybe she's here and you are there, she still combined that work in a way that people actually, I have a friend who said, you know, I never really saw her with babies, like pregnant woman with babies all over. You won't even find pictures like that. Yet she had her children, she had her family, she took care of them, and she was able to take a movement to the minutest, the smallest community, to where women that before could not even have imagined that they can leave their children with anybody else apart from maybe their mother who was alive or another family member, could now leave their child and go on their daily activities. And that for me is, if you've been a mother, especially a single mother with children, you would appreciate that than anything else. For those of us who knew her on a personal level and really have a lot of esteem for her. One of the areas that I want women to remember her with, because maybe somebody didn't know, is the role that she played in bringing up children.
Okay.
She always
She was very passionate about
Very.
bringing up children, because there was, I think, one of those controversies about her children and, you know, other issues which I wouldn't want to go into, and she was absolutely not happy about it, and she had to go every extent and every length to justify her decisions at the time.
Yes, even the last meeting I had with the last time I met her, her daughter, her granddaughter, at the meeting, was just trying to, I mean, like normal, I went to, the girl was coming there, the way she would be disciplined. Don't come in here. Okay, so nice enough. Okay, so now you can go. So come, you understand?
Yeah.
She made sure that she brought the kids. She said she didn't want to bring her children to feel like they were so privileged. So she gave them, and she was there. She was there for them.
Hey, what did Dumbo? If he said, I'm not about ever work for no, but what's my bad Janova? Hey, what did Dumbo? If he said, I'm not about ever work for no, but what's my bad Janova?
Anomali kwe soni na mama krawalo ko bempo mesime donu alo nisin wachi anomali kwe soni na mama krawalo ko bempo mesime donu alo nisin wachi ene maya gusia kama samusu amibwata sapo fere bemi teniada. Ene maya gusia kama samusu amibwata sapo fere bemi teniada. Anomali kwe soni na mama krawalo ko bempo mesime donu alo nisin wachi anomali kwe soni na mama krawalo ko bempo mesime donu alo nisin wachi.
Hey, what did Dumbo? If he said, I'm not about ever work for no, but what's my bad Janova? Hey, what did Dumbo? If he said, I'm not about ever work for no, but what's my bad Janova?
Ene maya gusia kama samusu amibwata sapo fere bemi teniada. Ene maya gusia kama samusu amibwata sapo fere bemi teniada.
See Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining us on Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. Today is the 28th of November 2025. This is the day the Lord has made. We're glad, we're in it, and want to say a big thanks to the Almighty for giving us the rare privilege of returning here to join the nation's conversation on the big issues that are making the rounds in Nigeria country, Ghana. My name, once again, is Aldo Moro, and I'll go straight ahead, as I always do, to bring you the banner headlines, or the newspaper banner headlines, and that starts with the Daily Graphic. Daily Graphic this morning is reporting that under Feed Ghana program, $400 million poultry big break inaugurated. President touts import substitution project. AGI hails economy's performance, commends government for gains. Kwewu chiefs petition IGP to probe Abene Palace raid. CompuGhana Black Friday deals, and there's also Nana Kunedu Ajima Rawlings goes home today. The Ghanaian Times, apology. We deeply apologize for the mix-up in yesterday's November 26, 2025 issue of the Ghanaian Times. It was due to a technical hitch. And there's Ghana's ambassador designate to Burkina Faso, Kenneth Akibate, a public servant par excellence. And there's also 10 armed robbery abduction suspects arrested in Wa. Adopt clear policy on religious rights of students, CRI. President launches Yeridia to reduce imports, increase farmers' incomes. That's with the Ghanaian Times for today. The Daily Guide says the ex-Buffer Stock Board's trial, AG to file papers in 2 weeks. Matthew Nyendam is qualified MP, according to Speaker. There's also Ibrahim Mahama inspects Tamale SHS project. 27 drug peddlers arrested. Arms, ammunition retrieved. Traditional leaders reject 5% lithium royalty. The weekend, or the New Weekend Crusading Guide, it says land deal backfires, but VRA foments trouble in Agina, where the Navy Langas saga of GAF aircraft fleet, delegation and planes for Airbus to inspect pre-ordered presidential jet. Budget debate mere cosmetics comes with a question mark. Krobo youth cheer over IGP's 2-year extension. Stop Nungwa Bobu Wulomos procession to install rival chief. Osu School Council petitions IGP. Hands off cooperative mining, and Kasiem youth warn politicians as a ComsDec begins registration process. When to go undercover, ethical questions and strategic steps for the AI age, according to Anas. Sefi Chirano Paramount Chief warns youth against drugs. The Insight. Ukrainian children's fate or attempt to run the peace dialogue. Russian ambassador writes, and Hamas West Kyiv disinformation campaign. Ghana South Assembly halts illegal cemetery at Obum, set to exhume wrongfully buried body. And there's a Russian ambassador writes amid West Kyiv disinformation campaign. Well, I've talked about this already. There's Gold Board. Jewelry unveils Ghana's first digital gold showroom, an ambitious initiative to lead Africa's gold jewelry market. Yara Glover sponsored Amanase Bomuche Sustainable Cocoa Festival 2026 to be launched December 26, 2025. Relocation of Ukrainian children is humanitarian, not abduction, Russian ambassador. Apenyo Marking faces Parliament's Privileges Committee over contempt case. The Ghanaian Publisher. Ghana sold out in a lithium deal minority. Airbus picked to supply Ghana's new luxury presidential jets. There's MIF faces RTI over 2024 audited report. Chief of Staff inaugurates World Cup Committee. The Custodian. MIF dragged to RTI Commission over 2024 audit report, and new deal bad for Ghana. That's lithium deal bad for Ghana, according to Minority. NDC team inspect 13 billion cedis Airbus luxury jets. NPP MP exposes 2026 budget deceptions. It's premature to declare Mandai seat vacant. Speaker Bagwin rules. The Daily Post. Ibrahim Mahama inspects school project is sponsoring at Tamale SHS. And the government launches vegetable project to drive 24-hour agricultural economy. Gold Board Jewelry unveils local gold value addition drive and launches e-commerce platform. Institute of Engineers and Technology, IET, honors the managing director of TOR. The Catholic Standard is my last paper with them, but obviously and definitely not the least. Pope Leo XIV urges youth, let technology deepen your faith. Hands off our mission schools, bishops and Christian council draw the line. TVET pathway offers hope as 328 young Ghanaians graduate from DTI. Student at risk, Galamsey Menace encroaches Abomosu STEM School. Muhammad reaffirms Ghana's stand on LGBTQ issues. And then you can always expect an editorial from the Catholic Standard. It's defending the soul of mission education. There's also COP30 deal, finance up, fuels shunned. All right, so that's the front page of the newspapers that we have today. And check out my guests who are joining me on the show today. Junior, he's a private legal practitioner. I want to say he's a lawyer and also a member of the NDC's communications team. And also Richard Anyagba, the Director of Communications of the NPP as well. So promises to be very interesting, isn't it? Stay with us. Please don't go anywhere. Keep watching Good Morning Ghana.
Sometimes the unexpected happens and the hero falls down in his own story. But he needs not stay down for long. Cosmopolitan Health Insurance is your trusted health partner. Whether an individual building a business, with Cosmopolitan Health Insurance, your medical care is our concern. For the best health insurance solutions, for corporate institutions, groups and associations, families and individuals, choose Cosmopolitan Health Insurance from our over 700 accredited health service providers nationwide. Call us on 0302 540 668 or 0501 678 547 for all your health insurance solutions. Cosmopolitan Health Insurance, your medical care is our concern.
I'm a brand manager. Of course, I accept only quality and affordable printed souvenirs for my promotional campaigns.
I'm the head of academic affairs of a very important institution in Ghana. Of course, we only deal with quality, reliable printing companies for our institution's printing materials. I'm talking about appointed time printing.
Appointed Time Printings. We take pride in our extensive print scope that transform your ideas into captivating visual masterpieces. We delve into the core objectives and vision of each print project. Precision printing is at the heart of our printing process as we meet your tight deadlines. Our rigorous inspection, color verification, and overall printing excellence are assured. 20 years of printing excellence. It's always a pleasure working with you to create a vibrant, dazzling printing experience that gives you a masterpiece. Appointed Time Printing, your world of quality and affordable printing.
Brush, 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 brush your teeth. Brush, 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 2 times a day. Brush with Kel-Kit.
Hello, my friends. My name is Kel-Kit toothpaste.
Wow.
I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. Makes your teeth stronger, chicky chicky whiter, chicky chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Kel-Kit. Happy smile.
Oh, Jose, and I mean, the Canini Pano, Nasana, Michiana, what de me. A drain I did in Quano, Kingdom Garlic Bitters. No, more benefiting. Me benefiting wine. Also, what told dear? Abrewa, the smile, our brand, Mishuve. One antique a crown our bread. No Kingdom Garlic Bitters, and any capsules. Nanya, what dear Bribia.
Kingdom Garlic Bitters, and the capsules. Assembly, a devil when I'm when I say, send your name, wife, company, one personal. Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules, and tea. Say, see, I'm password.
Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules. A many genius from Debefi, Abrabia. Obebia, o de poor hauno. Edro Bakupa, we hear tremendous capsules. Tremendous capsules. SCS, Uma, we are Bessima. And no, you when you be a ton Rubia. Kingdom Herbal, no challenger.
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame. As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, Mommy.
I'm the second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again?
Now I understand the whole delay. Troll from Kaswa, dear. Why wouldn't he be late? Or be later, of course.
Star 712 hash, star 712 hash. Yeah, you go be the luckiest. Go be from Georgia, be luckiest. From not the cause she be luckiest. Me and you go be lucky, luckiest. No matter why you're luckiest. Everybody go be that luckiest.
That's Kwame!
Send your God up boom. If you're poor, what's that? So would the coming of the son of man be.
Hey.
Is that his car?
Ha! Even now, your shadow the way designer.
I use my own mouth to reject him. Oh, this is my mouth. Look at that.
Kwame, my son. Now, tell me the truth. How did this all happen?
Oh, Mommy, simple direction. Mr. Goodluck no check me way.
Yeah,
man.
Easy car. Or dial star 712 hash.
The devil is a liar.
He picked his ticket and entered his lucky 5-digit number.
I'm his birthday.
Oh, how romantic.
And he followed the prompts, yes. And then boom, confirmation test.
One quick, pick 5 numbers for me, okay? I'm feeling like 7.
Dial star 712 hash. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompts and let destiny handle the
You see how they love you now?
Yo, do you have family permission? Before December, may release a motivational album. Fatapa, my super.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Ghana's biggest real estate event is back, and it's even better.
Looking for your dream home? Want to invest in land or explore real estate opportunities? Then don't miss the 8th edition of the Mikasa Home and Property Fair. Meet and connect with Ghana's leading real estate developers, mortgage providers, home improvement experts, and more, all under one roof. You'll also get access to free seminars and expert-led info sessions covering everything you need to know about buying, financing, and owning property in Ghana. Date 5th and 6th December 2025. Venue the Icon Event Center, East Legon, a minute drive from the East Legon Tunnel. Time 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. each day. Attendance is absolutely free. Register at mikasa.com/fair. Headline sponsor Gold Key Properties. Platinum sponsor Clifton Homes. Media partner City FM and Channel 1 TV.
The biggest cultural explosion of the year is here. The Afro-Brazil Ghana Festival 2025. December 12th and 13th at the Gold Coast Bar and Grill. It's coming alive with 2 unforgettable days of culture, food, fashion, and music. Enjoy electrifying performances from Fancy Gadam, Adam, Go Get 'Em Episode, Wiyala, Amanziba, Big Twins African Music, and Dance Ensemble. Lead Cruise. This historic festival is organized by Big Twins African Music and Dance Ensemble in collaboration with the Embassy of the Federated Republic of Brazil in Accra, supported by Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Ghana Tourism Authority. Learn this, showcase your products and services to the world. Visit Afro-Brazil.
You're watching Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. My name is Aldo Moro, and as I did indicate earlier that my guest already seated, we'll kickstart our conversation. We also do know that today is a big day in here in Ghana because the former First Lady, Nana Akufo-Addo Agyeman-Rawlings' final state burial is taking place at the forecourt of the State House. We're thinking of bringing you some shots from the venue grounds even before I bring in my guest, or I might as well just introduce them and then we'll go to the venue grounds and look at what's happening. So let me just say that Mr. Theophilus Jumega is here with us representing the NDC. He is a lawyer and also an engineer and also a member of the NDC's communications team. Theo, good morning. It's good to see you.
Pleasure. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing very well.
Very, very fine. Yeah, but of course we are in a mourning mood.
Right.
Yeah, and that's reflecting in my appearance. Yeah, so.
Let me also say that Mr. Richard Anyagba is the Director of Communications of the New Patriotic Party. He's also here with us. Richard, good morning. It's good to see you.
Morning, Moro.
I hope you're doing very well.
Quite well.
Yeah.
Quite
all
well.
right.
Yeah.
So I guess that we will just go to the forecourt of the State House and catch a glimpse of what's happening with Nana Akufo-Addo Agyeman-Rawlings' final state burial. So let's watch this.
as is ongoing, we respectfully request the representative of the Mpobi family to approach where I am to read their tribute. Mpobi family, then sisters of the late Excellency Nana Kunedu Ajman Rawlings, then grandchildren and cadets, those who are to read tribute for the pre-burial service. We respectfully invite you to be seated here with us, so we give you opportunity so to do. Thank you. The Armed Forces Central Band will give us some tunes, solemn tunes.
Yeah, those were scenes from the Independence Square. I initially said it was the forecourt of the State House. Sorry about that. It's the Independence Square where the state funeral of Ghana's first former First Lady, Nana Konadu-Agyeman-Rawlings, and also the founder of the 31st Women's Movement. It's happening. We just brought you some shots from the venue grounds, and so it looks like today the Ghanaians are mourning quite clearly. And we can only, wish the family well, heartfelt commiserations to them as well. But from time to time, we'll be going to the venue grounds to catch a glimpse of what's happening there. So please bear with us. So Mr. Theophilus Jimega is here. He's an engineer and also a private legal practitioner and a member of the NDC's communications team, and also Richard Ahiagba, all of them. He's also here with us, and we'll kickstart our conversation for today. But before I proceed, let me use this opportunity or this moment to apologize unreservedly and unconditionally for some words that I used, must have been on Wednesday or so, during a discussion on the Wesley Girls High School matter. And, those words were unfortunate, they were inappropriate, and I would want to once again say that I'm sorry for using those words. And I also want to say that those words may have caused some kind of discomfort and offense, I would want to say that I'm sorry for that as well. And I take full responsibility for that, and I promise you that will not happen again. I use the word utter nonsense, and it's inappropriate for even media. So sorry about that, those of you who may have been offended by the use of that word. And I want to say thank you very much for your understanding. So let's go ahead and look at our big stories for today. I think it's predictably, it's about the big event today at the Independence Square. The daily graphic of today has captured it quite nicely. It's a news desk report, and it says Ghanaians from all walks of life will converge at the Independence Square today to bid their final farewell to former First Lady Nana Konadu-Agyeman-Rawlings, the chief mourner, with the President John Dramani Mahama, who will lead the government and represent all Ghanaians in mourning the former First Lady, whom he describes as the matriarch of the Fourth Republic. Also expected to be at the state's burial are traditional leaders, members of the diplomatic corps, and representatives of the international communities whose activities were impacted by the works and advocacy of Mrs. Agyeman-Rawlings. The funeral ceremony has been scheduled to start at 6 a.m. with the arrival of the cortege. Now, during the burial service, tributes will be read on behalf of the family. The Santihine, who is also the chief mourner, the children, the president, followed by the presentation of wreaths and a homily. Now, after the service, the burial will be held privately. Now, last Wednesday, we're told as part of the program of activities for the funeral, Requiem Mass was held at the Accra Rage Church in her memory. And we're told a mass which attracted members of the family, close friends and associates. And the story continues on page 23. So let me just turn to page 23 and wrap up on that story as captured by today's daily graphic. Yeah, so here we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So, all right. So let me start with you, Mr. Theophilus Jimega, on this matter. I mean, we're finally burying former First Lady Nana Konadu-Agyeman-Rawlings. I mean, what's been going through your mind?
Moro, good morning to your viewers and those in Ghana and wherever they find themselves. Permit me to make these two quick remarks. A very beautiful lady, Gifty Apele, she's celebrating her birthday today. Gifty, happy birthday.
Okay.
And also this lady who helps all of us at the High Court Hall, Alberta Govina. Alberta, a pleasant weekend to you. Nana Konadu, some say end of an era. Are we going to see another type of Nana Konadu again? I doubt it. I remember her days when she used to traveled the length and breadth of Ghana. I remember days when we were trying to catch a glimpse of her at the midwifery school when she came to Hawaii, and the palm kernel, palm oil industries that were established all across the country. Those days will never come again. We can only wish the family that God himself will console them. Sometimes good people don't last long, but she's paid her dues to Mother Ghana. Posterity will remember her, particularly her role in the Beijing conference, then all other things that she's done for women folks. PNDC Law 111 comes to mind. The list goes on. I've met her in public life a couple of times. The other thing we need to talk about her is her dressing. She stands out. Anytime you see her, it's like she has branded herself and has copyrighted that type of dressing. And whenever you see her, you see what the accounts will call Aketesia, the to be Jane. You see that. I mean, Jenny home well, Freddie well, mommy. Even though her last days, she sort of parted ways with the NDC, we still have the umbilical cord. The daughter is still with NDC. NDC people always reach out to her for functions and occasions. So it has not been one where we have forgotten about each other. I don't think anybody in NDC today is not touched and is not mourning what we have lost. I think on the totality, two things I've learned from the life of Rawlings and the wife. They assumed leadership in Ghana at a very young age. And for a long time of their life, they have been in leadership roles. Then all of a sudden there was an election, NDC lost, and they were gone. I don't think they themselves prepared for it. I don't think the country prepared for how to handle them post that election loss or leaving the office. And I don't think NDC then also prepared on how to handle them then. You can imagine someone at age of 30 and or 35 had been leader till about 50. I mean, if not more than 50. Then the wife saying, then tomorrow morning you wake up and all is gone. It has not been an easy one, but somehow, because I met His Excellency Jerry-Don Rawlings at a Black History Month in London South Bank University, and he narrated some of the things they were going through post-2000 elections, and you will sit back and say, we have not handled them well. But they have also never said they were stepping back. They keep giving their own until God called them both. So, Nana Konedu, Baba now, Damiri Fadwe, wherever God keeps your soul, we pray that it will be the best of places in his heavenly kingdom. The Muslims who say Jannatu Firdaus, may God grant him the best of places in his kingdom, the garden, so that on the resurrection day we'll all meet again. But your legacy will live on. And I am happy that they have good children they have raised that will continue to give their best to Mother Ghana. At least his Honorable Zaneto is giving her due to Mother Ghana. But the Rawlingses, we are very grateful what Konedu has done to Mother Ghana. And the state burial she's getting today actually fits that purpose.
You know, she was actually a month short of 77 years.
Yeah.
And I think that for someone who's about 77 years, she looks really good for her age.
Yes, and you see, as I mentioned that I met Rawlings in London, you talk about the fact that she had, she was an asthmatic patient.
Right.
And then Rawlings talk about the fact that he reached a stage, anytime she tries to sleep, then it's like the voice box the briefing space tries to close and they were going for some surgery or some treatment. And to have gone through all that and still look nice and sweet. And anytime you see her, you hardly see pain in her eyes. You see smiles with her, no matter what is going around. Play back all her interviews she has carried out. They are also magnificent. Even those ones that you feel people will push her to the wall, she still comes back very nicely. And I think it might also have to do with her upbringing as well. I believe she was brought up well. But all in all, Nana Konadu, will miss you. Generations unborn will come and read about you. Those now will read about you. And we are so grateful for all you have done for Mother Ghana. Jenny Well, comrade, she's still a member of the NDC. She hasn't told us she's renounced her membership, even though she's gone to form or to be a member of another party. I don't know if she was the one who formed the party, but...
Will your party's constitution support this argument?
Yes. Those who have gone, what did they do? We only suspended them and asked them to reapply. Yes. And there are equals among equals. You will say that the law, everybody is equal before the law, but there are equals among equals. So let us look at her being an equal among the equals. So we still love her till her death, and we wish her safe journey back to their maker.
Let me just ask you this finally before I bring in Richard. I'm told there were all kinds of efforts that were being put in place to make sure that she comes back to the party fully, you know. And if you watch the tribute, I don't know whether I have the name correctly. You know, when somebody dies and then you pay the person a visit in their house, there's thing that you write.
Yes, Book of Condolences.
Book of Condolences, exactly. Yeah. And you read what the President, John Dramani Mahama, said about her, that they were planning Rawlings's anniversary. You know. So I don't know what he meant by they were planning Rawlings's anniversary, whether he was doing it with her as in personally, or there was a team that was working on it. So I don't know what you know, whether there were any real effort underway to properly patch her up with the party.
Yes, there had been efforts. Okay. And people all over you see people trying to use Zaneto as one of the conduits, the old soldier, the one who is a member of the Nyahu Tamekulu.
Yes, Doc.
Yes, Doc, and the others to try and reach out and bring her. There were high-level discussions to try and bring her back and fully as a member of the NDC. And the idea about planning Rawlings's anniversary was to have a not just a silent anniversary for the passing of the leader or the former founder of the party, but one that will encompass everybody, that we don't do one funeral here and do another one ceremony here. So they wanted a united effort to be shown to the world. But whatever it is, I believe that lessons have been learned. Personally, whatever you want to do it now. Secondly, what other way can we honor them than to treasure the work that Zaneto and the rest are doing, so that the legacy of the mom and the father will live on. And I only wish the people of Klotekole that keep her in there. And I also pray that NDC will find her suitable rules to continue to hold the brand Rawlings, so that brand does not disappear.
Okay. For now, it looks like it's only Zanato who is interested in what we call partisan politics, isn't it? Richard, Theophilus. Yeah. It appears only Zanato who is fully involved in politics. It doesn't look like Amina and Kimati and co. No,
Kimati was involved in the campaign in 2024.
Yeah.
Kimati was involved in the campaign of 2024. So we will not rule it out completely. And you could see there were instances where Kimati and His Excellency John Dramani Mohammed's sons were also joined. So it hasn't been lost on us that we belong to that family, they belong to us, and we should work together. So I've answered that part already. I believe that maybe we should just urge Kimati to step up and we also have to find him a suitable role. Perhaps there are people who say, let me do when it's necessary to do something. Beyond that, let the rest move on. So I believe that they will keep the brand Rawlings up, and NDC should assist to keep the brand Rawlings up so that that brand does not disappear. Yeah. We cannot write the history of NDC without writing about Rawlings. It can never happen. And we cannot write the history of NDC without writing about Nana Kunedu Agyeman Rawlings. When I was coming to studio today, someone sent me a message that won't you attend your sister-in-law's funeral? Yes, she's our sister-in-law, and of course, sister-in-law to my brother here in the studio. Yeah. So we cannot do away with that. Unfortunately, there are state elements. Otherwise, we would have been fighting now whether we are taking them to Jelukope, their body to Jelukope, or we are taking it to Ashanti region for her resting place. But whatever it is, Nana Kunedu Agyeman Rawlings, we are very grateful. NDC is grateful for what you have done for us, right the way from PNDC to NDC. Indeed, I've read a lot about them. One of the books I read was Ghana and the Rawlings Factor. If you read that book, the role Nana Kunedu played, where she was when some of the coup d'etats happened, where she was when some of the alleged coup d'etats were about to happen, the foiled ones, etc., how she took it. And that was somebody who has seen it all until today. So I will think that it is just fitting that we give her a befitting burial and we keep the flame of the Rawlingses alive.
Oh God, I mean, Kimathi is almost like a chip of the old block, isn't it? He looks very much like his dad. Wow, you know. Richard, I mean, what's been going through your mind? I'm wondering.
Good morning to your viewers, to my senior brother, and I think that I'll agree with him that today is a somber day. We all grew up listening and hearing about Kunedu. Even though the husband was the arrowhead, she was present. I think that if you look at the history of first ladies in Ghana, I think that she will stand in her own class as one who brought some style to the office. Actually, if you look at it closely, you would come to say that she is the one who popularized that role and made it what it is, and others after her modeled and did their own best to enhance and keep that tradition of the First Lady's office being impactful going.
So Richard, sorry, let me just rudely interrupt you, and I beg you. These are okay. Members of Parliament who are also taking their turn to far past the remains of Nana Kunedu Agyeman Rawlings, so members of Parliament. And I think I've also seen the Minister for Youth, that's George Opariado, and so on. All right, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Right.
So
you're saying she popularized it?
Yeah. This is NDC MP.
Yeah, it's NDC MPs, yes.
I'm sure you pause if the MPP MPs.
Absolutely, why not? Yes.
I saw the majority leader who is leading the effort to disturb the minority by targeting its minority leader. But he's on the screen, so we're talking about him much.
I saw our regional minister too.
Okay.
I saw James
Gunu. Oh
yes,
yeah.
Yes, I saw.
He hasn't done anything wrong.
Oh, okay. So
in the scheme of things,
the one disturbing is the one doing something wrong.
The one up to some mischief is Baba Yarga. The majority.
All this while he was looking up for Baba Yarga.
Interesting. So on a day like this, we should tamp down the politics, but I think we'll get there.
Yeah, right.
Yes, so she embodied that office well, and I think that she set a pace that many first ladies, and I dare say second ladies, well, now we have a first gentleman or second gentleman, isn't it? Would emulate. The name Kunedu Rawlings Agyeman would not fade, even if anybody tries to, because she was in her own class. She made her own mark, even to the point where she departed to form a political party. standing out as the first female, largely, to want to have contested for the political office to be president. Form a political party, disagreed with the party that she instrumentally helped to form. They sacked her, they abused her, they maligned her, resisted every opportunity unfairly to also contribute to the party that she helped form. And so today, if they are telling us that, oh, they were trying to bring her back, okay. This is almost a classic tribute when people died and you praise them, oh, I love her, she was great, she was this. That's what the NDC is doing in my calculation, because she's lived long, okay, after all these skirmishes, that if they really wanted it back, this thing would have been resolved. So they don't want her. They casted her out. They used and dumped her after she helped brought the party to prominence. Now when they have the means to make peace, they failed. They failed. And so for me, it's something that we should look at. If indeed the NDC, I'm hesitant to say what I was going to say, because in the words of Prof. Mills, so rest in peace, do fearsome largely. But if really the NDC meant any reconciliation with our mother, Konedu Rawlings, she has a very outstanding daughter, even though we are aiming to take her seat in 2028. They had a good opportunity to demonstrate that. The president says he will appoint 60-something, okay, 60 ministers, and he has 58 now, so right. 58. So you never know. Maybe he's promised he will appoint some 2 seats, 2 ministerial portfolios in 2026. You never know. But I think that one of those will be a befitting appointment. But I'm saying this within the guidance of Prof. Mills, that's a Diwufiasam. So I'm just volunteering this.
You remember, I think, was it last week or 2? I mean, media reports were very rife that she had been given the
there was
defense
something
minister.
posted by either Rex Umar or one of them.
And congratulating her.
Yeah,
it turns out to be fake news.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe happened, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, so what I'm saying is that that's probably, it will be historic if that happens, if anything like that happens.
Would that be our first ever
female? Yes, I think so. Yeah. Yes. And I think that words, NDC is now known for talking. They talk a lot. They talk good game, but they never deliver. And so maybe this is one occasion, if they were trying to bring in all of the things they are saying post-demise, they can make good on that. I think that it would help, okay, their own party, which I hope they don't, so it doesn't help them. But if they do, it will help them largely. And for me, the value there would be the recognition of the woman and what she meant. Both for husband, for the family, and for Ghana, and most importantly, for the women of this country. She's done perhaps more than any woman in advocacy position for women in our country has done. And I think that many, many women would rise, emulate, and perhaps exceed her contribution in order to firm up the space for women participation in our public life. So I would say that may her soul rest in peace, and may her family find comfort. It's a difficult time for them. It's just about 5 years ago, is it? 5 or 6 years ago, we lost the former president, and then now the wife. And it's an appropriate caption that off air you were describing as an end of an era. But I think that Ghana will be grateful to her contributions. Rawlings himself, there are matters to discuss and to take out, but his participation in our public life has brought some value, and I think that their names would remain part of Ghana's history. And I pray that their souls rest in peace. I just wonder where Madame Konadu Rawlings is going to be buried, and if she would be buried in Accra, perhaps next to her husband, would be a very nice picture to behold. So I wish the family well, and that they should find comfort in the knowledge that their legacy will live on.
Just a quick one, Moro.
Yes.
I don't think Nana Konadu Agyeman Rawlings was used and dumped. No, I don't think she was abused. She was maligned. I mean, she's one person that, despite differences with NDC, you hardly see NDC members taking her on, particularly the older folks, people who would have known. I'm only saddened that the whole PNDC into NDC has not really been put into a sort of a narrative for us to read. We might only just come and pick a few pieces here and there in future. Just by way of adding to what my brother here has just said about the party.
Okay. Anyway, so Richard.
My brother is very diplomatic and it's good. But the point is that if we are together here, and for some reason I am no longer here, and it's not because I chose, but conditions made it so I leave the studio, you can describe it and paint it anyhow you want to, but the idea is that you were jettisoned after you were instrumental in bringing back the NDC. That one is a matter you can, for purposes of looking good.
Richard, do me a favor. Do me a favor. I need to go and take a break ASAP.
Just because you don't make it finish.
Not
That's
at
okay.
all.
But I'll continue. When you come back, I'll start.
No wahala.
I'll start where.
You're watching Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. Please stay with us.
Start your kids' day the right way, filled with confidence to take on any challenge. Pepsodent Kids contains the right amount of fluoride and sugar acid protection to care for their developing gums and teeth. Grab either orange or strawberry so they brush with the sweet flavor they love morning and evening. Pepsodent Kids, giving your children a bright smile for a brighter future.
Are you a headmaster, headmistress, parent, teacher, or an educator looking for high-quality textbooks for preschool, primary, and junior high school students? Look no further than Advocate Publishing Company. Advocate Publishing Company is a leading publisher of educational materials in Ghana that publishes very engaging, interactive, and comprehensive textbooks that meet the needs of students, teachers, and parents. Our textbooks are thoroughly published to make learning fun and easy. They are also designed to stimulate critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity in students. Make Advocate Publishing your preferred choice for all your educational needs. Explore our range of textbooks and educational resources. Visit us at the old GNTC yard near Kingsway, Accra. You can contact us on 0503 786 776 or 02408 06354, also 0531 600360, and connect with us on Instagram, X, and Facebook at Advo Publishing. Don't settle for less. Choose the best. Advocate Publishing Company, empowering young minds one textbook at a time. Thinking publishing, think Advocate Publishing.
Saba, a woman body and came Guana Moba. Oh, who said, and I made the Asamesio. Cannon pan, Nasana, Michiana, what me. A drain I didn't quano, Kingdom Garlic Bitters. No, more benefit him. Me benefit wine. Also, what told dear? Abrewa, the smile, our brand, Mishuve. One antique a crown our bread. No Kingdom Garlic Bitters, and any capsules, Nanya, what dear Bribia. Kingdom Garlic Bitters, and other capsules. Asembia you a devil when ama when I say
send your name wife company one personal Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules enti say sia mpaswa e de
Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules emani tie ni asumdie be fi abrebia oba bia o de pu aha no edro ba kupa wo hia ne Tremendous Capsules esiesie wo ma wo ye oba asima enro yi wo benya bi wo ba bia ye ton nro bia Kingdom Herbal no challenger.
Wabedum time aso. Hey, J. Watch it, na learning. Missy, watch and learn. Makwaya mabesisia. Abozing. Akache say no ya konati and the more drink woman. Hey. But I didn't mean. Oh, sorry. She knew her old days. Hey, J. Baby wom. Ready? Hey, baby wom. Ah, Aji, I'll cause some discomfort. Sorry, well, uncle, where would the dad? Why your funeral?
Say a Pesori insecticide GB at a user. Co pharmacy in a shop biam. Namum say a pharmacy supermarket and a shop ra. Na repedudu to a cotonwa. On for Royal Dutch and our Aerofield Trading. If he spray with Daimwa.
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame. As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, Mommy.
I'm the second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again?
Now I understand the whole delay. Troll from Kaswa, dear. Why wouldn't he be late? Obey him later.
Of course.
Star 712 hash, star 712 hash. Yeah, you go be the luckiest. Go be from to be luckiest. From not the block, she be luckiest. Yeah, you go be luckiest. No matter what you're luckiest. Everybody go be the luckiest.
That's Kwame.
Send your goddamn boom. If you put it away, so would the coming of the Son of Man be.
Hey.
Is that his car?
Ha! Even now, your shadow the way designer.
I use my own mouth to reject him. Oh, this is my mouth. Look at that.
Kwame, my son. Now, tell me the truth. How did this all happen?
Oh, Mommy, simple direction. Mr. Good Luck no chemi way.
Yeah, man. Easy kwa. Or dial star 712 hash.
The devil is a liar.
He picked his ticket and entered his lucky 5-digit number.
I'm his birthday.
Oh, how romantic.
And he followed the prompts. Yes. And then boom, confirmation test.
One quick, pick 5 numbers for me, okay? I'm feeling like 7.
Dial star 712 hash. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompts and let destiny handle the
You see how they love you now?
Yo, baby, our family Pemasimano. Before December, may release a motivation album. Patapa, my super.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
The biggest gathering of our prestigious Ghana Energy Awards is happening live. Date Friday, 28th November. Venue Labadi Beach Hotel, Accra. Time is 6 p.m. prompt. Theme: repositioning the energy sector as a pillar of national development. Special guest of honor: Honorable Dr. John Abdullah Jinabo, the Minister of Energy and Green Transition. For tickets and sponsorship, call 0303-940-300. Industry partners: Volta River Authority, J.K. Huglet Transport and Company, Wheat Power Authority, Petrosol Platinum Energy, Minergy Technology, Ghana Gas, Most Energies, Gridco, Comac, GNPC, Sunona Sogli Power, NPA, PURC, BCG, Energy Commission, COPEC, Media Partners, Metro TV, Graphic News Plus, Ghana Energy Awards, redefining excellence. The biggest biggest cultural explosion of the year is here. The Afro-Brazil Ghana Festival 2025. December 12th and 13th at the Gold Coast Bar and Grill. It's coming alive with 2 unforgettable days of culture, food, fashion, and music. Enjoy electrifying performances from Fancy Gadam, Adam, Go Get 'Em Episode, Wiala, Amanziba, Big Twins African Music, and Dance Ensemble. Lead Cruise. This historic festival is organized by Big Twins African Music and Dance Ensemble in collaboration with the Embassy of the Federated Republic of Brazil in Accra. Supported by Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Ghana Tourism Authority. Vendors, showcase your products and services to the world. Visit Afro-Brazil Ghana.
All right, you're watching Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. My name is Aldo Moro, and I'm here with Theophilus Jimega Jr., who is an engineer and also a lawyer, and also a member of the NDC's communications team. Also here is Richard Ayagba, who is a director of communications for the biggest opposition party in Ghana, the NPP. Richard, please go ahead with your submission on Kuredu.
Moro, so I was saying that the NDC is backtracking. They should apologize to the family rather than coming to put a brave face on as oh, we're one, we're together, we are trying to bring back Kuredu. They were not doing anything like that. If they had their way, they would alienate them the more, which is the reason why today, in His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's administration, there is no Rawlings. There is no Rawlings in that.
So that's the former Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bame. He's just arrived.
Absolutely.
And he's an MPP.
Sorry?
He's an MPP person. You said if the MPP people come.
Yeah, so that's the man. That's the man, Akonyo Markins, that the NDC majority is seeking to target. But that was a conversation, Moro, you bring up for us to have. So the idea is that, Moro, Madame Rawlings brought about the NDC, they jettisoned her, but she kept a brave face on, went to start the NDP, and continued to further her political ambition, which is to see that Ghana and Ghana's women find representation. And the history should not be distorted by the NDC to say that we're coming together, we've been together. No, the history should reflect how she contributed immensely, supporting the husband and supporting the creation of the NDC. And when he arrived, they jettisoned her and left her to rot. Now she's gone home.
That's a very good friend, Richard. You're a very good friend. And you, CJ.
CJ, very nice. He's a gentleman. I mean, personally, there's no qualms with him, but the politics.
I noticed that you admire him greatly.
No, so very gentleman. In fact, you know, that's
your other friend. You have a lot of friends.
Oh yeah, he's a nice man. Nice man. Perhaps one day he will join the MPP and maybe become a flag bearer or something. But he's a nice man. you know, Mo. CJ is a very nice person, but the politics is problematic. I remember when we had the CJ Save the Judiciary demonstration. I went to the Supreme Court building to try and finalize our routes and where we're going to submit our petition and everything. And then he saw me, called me calmly across the hall, and he was a gentleman. And so, as a person, I have nothing against him. Okay. My question and concern is about the politics that's brought about his, Chief Justice position. That's problematic. Okay. If I were him, as nice as I know him to be a gentleman, I would have declined it. Honestly, I declined it because the controversy, the appearance that there's some orchestration, okay, either by you or by who, by what, and of course, the firm belief that this was a political agenda, okay, hatched by the NDC. We are going to do it by hook or crook to make sure this thing happens. They have done that. Okay. Okay. So for him as a person, very gentle individual. I'd like to learn from him any day. But the politics is the problem. Okay. As for his politics, I won't learn it. But other things, as a citizen, as a statesman, professional, I think that he stands out. Okay. Those are the minority.
That's
MPs.
the chief whip. That's the chief whip, isn't it?
Yes, another who are making Ghana proud. Are making Ghana proud. Very strong, mighty minority, determined to confront the bull, hold the bull by the horn, and they are going to prevail. Boro, they are going to prevail because Ghana needs them in this hour.
Well, they need to seriously go learn from how the former minority leaders behaved. Look from the era of J.H. Mensah, look from the era of Bagbin, look from the era of the Swami Mensah Bonsu, and also mindful that the politics is evolving, and some of the things that they do, I mean, some of them by yourself, you will be embarrassed by some of the things they do. I mean, so they could prevail in their own small way. Today, you are quantifying them as mighty minority. When it suits you, it's a bird. When it doesn't suit you, it's a vulture. When someone else quantifies them as mini micro, then...
Well, I didn't say that. I said mighty minority.
Yes, I said when someone else...
We are minority, but we are mighty. So that is not a derogatory designation at all.
Yeah. At all, that's what I'm saying.
So you want to
the mini,
put
the mini micro is also not the derogatory. We have microchip, nano.
No, we are not. We are not doing phones. We are doing politics.
We have. They were all not derogatory, but
so the point is that we are mighty minority, and I see. I was listening to you when you talk about go and learn from previous minority leaders and all that. What we have in Parliament now is a model how to confront a tyrannical majority. So this one, you don't have any template for it. You don't have any template for this tyranny that the NDC is visiting in Parliament. They feel somehow that they control the House. Of course, I mean, we all know it's open secret.
They feel, they control it actually.
No, I'm saying that, well, no, you don't control the thing. You don't control, you have your majority, but it is about policy, it's about conversation. Everybody must have their say. It is when it comes to a vote, then you win by democratic designs, yes. But you don't impose your will on people. That's what they are doing. You understand? They control the place because, of course, it's open secrets. The speaker is NDC, okay? And he will do everything to align wherever he must align, okay? And so they control that. They have the numbers. And so they feel that Parliament belongs to them. Okay. And they would want to subjugate the minority. And we say that in that environment, you must stand tall. Okay. And that's what the minority leader is doing. Okay. And even that, Moro, even that, they can't stand it. And they're coming with all the mischief to try and refer him to privileges committee and all of these things. For what?
We'll get there.
It will not stand.
What do you think should be Rachel? What do you think should be the best way to immortalize Nana Akufo-Addo Rawlings's memory? Well, what do you think the best thing we can do, befitting, to sort of continue her legacy? And then I can bring in Theophilus on this same question.
That's a tough one, but we can start by letting the history stand. Tell the truth about her beginning, a contribution, and the abandonment. Let that history be told. Let Ghanaians come and learn about it. But I think to find one thing be difficult, many things possibly. But for one, I think that we should find a way to immortalize her as the prima donna in the advocacy for women participation in public life in Ghana, because she's done excellently well in that space, and for what we can see from where we stand, has been a good wife supporting the husband through the highs and lows of life, and also a model for women and how to be a good mother and also a good wife. So perhaps if we find a way to memorialize her as the champion of women participation in public life, I think that would be one good step, but many other things could be done. That is how multifaceted her life dimensions are. And I think that if nothing is done, Moro, nothing is done at all, and things were left as they are, her name and her contribution will evolve and will continue to be part of our public discourse.
Someone has just sent me a very beautiful tribute. Let me just read this briefly. He's called Ugo. He's also a reverend minister, and I think he's a relationship counselor, marriage counselor. Now, he says that Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings, First Lady, trailblazer, visionary, a fierce advocate for women's rights, she reshaped Ghana's political and social landscape with courage and conviction. As the longest-serving First Lady, she championed education, empowerment, and the dignity of all. Her bold spirit led her to become the first woman to run for president of Ghana. Great woman, great wife, great mother, great ancestor. Her legacy continues. Ugo, thank you very much for. And I say she was always armed. She was always armed with her smile. That, coupled with her unassuming personality, made one more careful when relating with her. She had so much power, and yet she carried herself with so much sobriety. Made you feel comfortable and yet careful around her. Now, there's Reverend Jones Latte, who's also a pastor and a lawyer based in the UK, who watches the show fairly regularly. He says, please call Richard to a hall. This is not the time to separate Nana Konadu from the NDC. It is inappropriate. Can you imagine Jimega using this occasion to talk about the NPP's past thievery? Tell Richard that someone has requested that he refrains to partisan politics of the division. And then he continues to say, I said, please ask Richard, how is Anodom making Ghana proud? Is it by ripping off cables and overturning tables? He wants to know.
Moro.
And
Moro, I beg you, just 1 second. Also,
you're
going to read.
Yeah, I'll get your comment on that.
No, just on this one.
Yes, no, I just want to say something to him. Not for him to comment. Theophilus, you know one Sadat Al-Haroun, he works at the NPA. He's actually a lawyer. He's a lawyer too.
Yes.
Sadat Al-Haroun.
Yeah.
Yes, he says I should say hello to you.
Oh, Sadat.
He says he's proud of you.
Yes, Sadat is a very nice. He writes well. I used to read his articles.
Oh,
yeah.
He writes. He's an article.
Yes,
he's an author.
Yes, he writes well. Yeah,
Okay. Moro. All right. The person before Sadat, that's Reverend Joslati. Reverend Joslati. Reverend Joslati. Reverend Joslati is doing politics and telling me I shouldn't. It is his incursion into politics is the problem. He's saying that. Tell him good morning. I think I'm going to stop.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah.
All right. So I guess that
yes, you were
quick legacy.
Quick one. Yes, you were talking about the legacy of Nana Konadu.
Yeah.
I couldn't have gone without reminding Richard of something. In 2000, post 2000, these people today, that Richard is saying that Nana Konadu was maligned, done this, done that. The MPP then took Nana Konadu to court. Richard forgot about all
but what has that got to do with that? We are talking about your internal matters. If we took her to court, we are on adversarial...
yes, adversarial.
Yeah, so if we take her to court, it's not news.
I mentioned
but if you are taking her to court, it's news.
I mentioned... Yes, so you will not
so it is your matter we are talking, not us.
You have that moral ground to stand on to talk about how she was treated. Because you can... I'll give you the number of the MP for... this one, Kojo, he's a minister of state at the presidency. Achikum, MP for Nkuranza's.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
the Nkuranza MP.
We had to use his car
to
go and pick Nana Konadu from Heathrow to her hotel room in London because the government then will not give her protocol.
This is not news, what you are talking about. We're saying that you yourself, you are treating your mother bad. It's what we are talking. You are a son and you are treating your mother bad. You sack her from the house. You mistreated her. That's what we're talking. But if somebody's son is treating your mother bad, you are coming to tell me somebody's son treated my mother bad, so you also treat her bad.
Somebody's son is treating my mother bad.
Yes.
That person cannot have the moral courage to tell me what I am doing
to your mother.
No, my God. Not you. When you are doing worse than what you are assuming I did to my mother.
This one here.
Let me go on. I think that.
Let Reverend Joslate send him a message.
I think that yes, I was equally feeling that we could have given Nana Konnedu's. You see, there are two occasions in life. During childbirth, let's say outdooring, and funeral, that a lot of enmity is forgotten. If someone is not even on talking terms with you, and hears that somebody is dead for you, the person runs back to say, oh, my condolences. So I don't think it's actually the right day, maybe another day. But to the memory of Nana Konnedu, I think both sides of the house, wherever the problem had been, that they should try and pass the spousal rights law. It has been in the Constitution has requested for it, under Article 22, that they should do it, pass it, and for her memory and name it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's one good
Yes,
thing.
and name it Nana Konnedu's law or Konnedu's law. Then I am also of the view that the fight could be taken on Konnedu's advocacy lectures, memorial lectures, and they shouldn't just end at the lectures, where some of the things she stood for, the emancipation of the rights of women, should go beyond just that. And I think that, again, the brand is such a powerful brand that there has to be conscious effort to bring some of her children to take up some of these roles that she has done, some of the things she has advocated for. That
the 31st Women Movement?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having 31st.
No, I'm just asking one of the things.
Yes, we can have 31st December Women's Movement. Till today, falsely, we have Ria Koto that is being bandied about in the law school. Go and read.
Everything is not for debate.
Yes,
I'm only just saying that. Is that
so it is not. Yes, we can have 31st December Women's Movement. We can have that. I don't see anything wrong. Indeed, you cannot run away from NDC, PNDC without 31st December.
Absolutely.
Yes.
The Speaker of Parliament.
Yes. A man
also an NDC.
Who has, yes, the Speaker of Parliament is a very nice one who has. I wonder if this man were an MPP member with some of the rulings he gave yesterday, they would nominate him. They would have even been seeking for somebody in his way. They did it to Alajete. So, but this man with his institutional memory and with all that he's done for Mother Ghana, I think that ASK Bagmin, Right Honorable Speaker.
Are you done with your commentary on how
yes.
we can ensure
so to me, those two things, yes, should be done to...
Please repeat them again. One, you're saying we should...
One is that we should pass the spousal rights law.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it before Parliament? What do you know?
The bill has been there for a long time.
It's been a while.
Wow.
For a long time. I don't know if with the exigencies of time, some of the things that were in the bill will still stand the time today.
Okay.
But laws are supposed to be...
had to be amended.
Yes, laws are supposed to take... And it's a constitutional requirement under Article 22. And if you read the Mensa and Mensa that talk about the spousal property, which incidentally was done by my late senior, Robertson Pacha of Pacha and Associates, the firm I come from, Jones Doche then says that if Parliament will not enact the law, the Supreme Court will help them by taking the steps. So we could do that by having the Konnedu's law, which would be the spousal rights law. Then I was also talking about the advocacy lectures, memories, and...
you see that young lady behind the gentleman?
Yeah.
Mimicking Konnedu's...
the
classic
the beret and the head. Yes. So that's why I'm saying that the brand is powerful. You see, some of these things we do it quietly without knowing.
So the Vice President, Her Excellency Jane Nana Hopokwa-Gyimah has also arrived.
A very nice lady by all standards. They wish the. But Moro, let me quickly talk. You see, I went to school with some Zimbabweans, and they talk about how Salim Mugabe transformed their women. because they used to be hairdressing, used to be something that they all look up to dress, because they used to be a group of naked people, but her way, the way she dresses in public, etc., has inspired all of them. So Nana Konnedu's brand, in fact, should be something that the dressing should be something that we should inspire some of our women, some of our ladies to take up to. So such a brand that is iconic, that it should be preserved. That way, the legacy, we can equally preserve the legacy. So those are the two things I feel that we should do. But again, Professor Nana Jane, welcome. She's still looking elegant.
I'm told, for instance, that someone just sent me a message that Professor Jane Opoku-Agyeman was also playing a very key role. She was constantly in touch with the former First Lady to try and see how they can fully reconcile her back into the party. I'm told she played a very, very pivotal role. So I can imagine what she feels now. It's just like just when she felt that the time was up, because apparently the party or the government was trying to use the Rawlings's, I think, 5th anniversary, yes, to make that big announcement that Konnedu was back for good.
Yeah.
But anyway, it is what it is.
Oh,
so
that's a narrative that is being forged.
That's the former president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He's also just arrived with this very reliable and dependable, bodyguard, Mohammed. A very good friend of mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mohammed is
solid guy.
Apparently he's a chief.
Yes, of course.
Around the...
I think one of the Accra...
Yes.
So that's the one who contested?
Yes, no.
No. It was his wife.
It was his wife.
His wife. That
yes.
I think
the driver's wife?
No, they've been together
No, that's the bodyguard.
Bodyguard, okay. the tall guy.
Okay.
They've been together for a very long time.
I think is the seat that is one of the Trobu
Amasama.
I think the wife was.
Okay.
That's the man history and posterity is vindicating.
Like seriously?
Yes. It's vindicated because
flanked by beautiful Rebecca.
Absolutely.
If you put this face on the ballot paper tomorrow, you will get worse votes than you got in 2024.
No, but of course, the Constitution allows for us to put his face on the ballot.
I'm saying
so that one is a foregone matter. But what I'm trying to tell you is that your governance, as we have seen, is quickly vindicating the position. Teachers today, hold on, teachers today feel deceived by your government.
Because that again, this man's government.
So is it a bad thing to improve conditions for teachers?
No,
just because it was signed in November, you should abandon it?
No.
Is that what you're trying to say? You've been so nice. I don't want to get to a point where I'm using your words against you. You are trying to tell me that because it was signed in November, teachers don't deserve it?
Why couldn't he have paid it before leaving? Yet between
were you in Ghana? Were you in Ghana?
No,
when
I was in Venezuela between
very good. And no wonder. See, here's the point. Just hold on. The point I am making is that let the record reflect that you are saying that because something is signed in November, that's what you said. If that's not what you said, then allow me to proceed.
He signed it.
No problem. If that's not what you said, let me proceed.
How come he didn't pay it?
But the government, hold on.
He was able to pay.
I will answer that question. Hold on.
1st January and
no problem.
6th January,
No problem.
Which would have, and which the people he paid.
Oh, Senior, just wait. I'm just saying that.
I'm just saying better than the teachers.
Okay. No. So since you allow me to continue, both of us will be talking.
Here's the thing of teachers.
Yes. So you are telling me that because President Akufo-Addo signed a situation to improve conditions for teachers in November, the NDC should not honor it. That's what you're saying.
So.
If you haven't said so, no problem. If you have not said so, the government of Ghana is not for Akufo-Addo. Today, the head of the government is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. So if Akufo-Addo has signed a contract on behalf of the government of Ghana and his successor, John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, why wouldn't he pay it? And you are trying to justify that because it was signed in November and Akufo-Addo didn't pay it. You are okay not to pay it? Is that what you're saying? And then you are telling me that you are a son of a teacher?
Yes.
That's not correct. That is insensitive. Yes. That is completely unacceptable.
That is
That is what you guys are doing. So today, teachers are not happy with your government.
Yes.
Akufo-Addo is being vindicated. Today, the young people of our country are not happy with the government because you deceived them. Some 24-hour economy that you...
Richard. Yes, Richard.
Another classic gentleman.
Yes, let me
classic
answer him quickly.
He too, posterity vindicated him. They said, oh, corruption, oh, Kufuor steal money. How many people, when the NDC came to government, from Prof. Mills to Mahama and the 60, how many? Who did they send to jail that he was corrupt?
I told His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has also arrived.
Oh, that's a very nice one.
We'll not quibble about that. We'll not quibble about that. He's our president. He has arrived. We welcome him. But just let me finish. You don't have to praise him. You don't have to praise him.
Why?
You don't have
I don't have to praise him. No, His Excellency John Dramani.
He's our president. So
why don't I have to praise him?
You don't have to praise him.
You're telling me that
the praising is too much.
I just told that the teachers' thing will be paid by December, which is just tomorrow. Tomorrow is December.
Okay, so then that's okay. So that you should have just said that. Okay, so but the argument you are making was very dangerous.
No,
but let me finish.
I was making is that
was very dangerous.
You don't sign that thing. Leave it. Pay contractors and some of your projects.
Is it your father? Is it your father or mother who was a teacher?
Both.
They won't be proud of you this morning for what you said.
Proud of me.
They won't be proud for that comment, not for your achievement in life, for the comment you made.
You can't put a twist on it.
How can you say that because it was signed in November? It is okay that the NDC doesn't pay it.
It's okay.
That was what you suggested.
No,
so the point I'm making to you is that
I have not suggested.
No, but that's what you said.
You signed it to November. Allow me to learn. You signed it to November.
You didn't allow me to learn. Why would you want me to learn?
Because you are twisting my words.
I didn't. You twisted your own words and put it out there.
7th January. Why didn't you pay it? Yet between 1st January and 6th January, you had money to pay some dubious ones that they had to sort of try to reverse. Why?
Okay, Moro. Okay, so now, fine. Granted, he said we'll pay some dubious things. Is this thing that the teachers are due, is it dubious?
No.
So then why don't you want to pay that one?
It will be paid. I just told you. You said you are okay.
So pay it. Your effort. Look,
that's the president in your short.
Oh.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. He's our president.
Yes. Very hardworking.
Yes. Forget about hardworking. He's our president.
I mean, the things are moving in place as
which thing are moving in place?
So he's exchanging. I
was in Venezuela.
He's exchanging pleasantries.
Yes, I mean recently you have seen even countries on their social media handles saying we want to exchange we want you to lend us your president for
Moro, it's true that he was in Venezuela because people were saying that about Akufo-Addo, but he never said, he didn't hear it. People wanted Akufo-Addo.
Really?
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, God.
And I'm telling you that I just told you a few things, and you were here making your father not so proud by saying that teachers should not be paid. They are due. The point I'm making is that...
No matter how you twist it,
people heard you. People heard you, and they know that you are rationalizing the NDC government failure to pay teachers what they are due. And that, for me, is big news.
January when you left.
You see, what you guys... but I'm saying that government is a continuum. Have you forgotten? So you pay it because you are the government today.
So then don't say that they were deceived.
Forgot about Moro. Immediately after the election, December 7th, you saw what happened in this country. The NDC hooliganism will not allow for anything to be done in this country. Take over here, take over there, take over there. So where were you supposed to be doing anything? You remember Felix Kwakye Ofosu, spokesperson. Hold on. Felix Kwakye Ofosu, who was a...
You had no business being in government. Then you had no business being in government.
What do you mean?
You said that NDC people took over just after election.
But were you not here when your transition team issued a notice that no... Hold on, Masa, were you here?
No,
or you were still in Venezuela?
Who was in charge? It was your government.
We were in charge.
That is why I said that
the decisions we made, didn't you reverse some of them? Didn't you reverse some?
Yes.
So now you are telling me that we were in government, so we should have done it so you come and reverse it. Your people issue statement, don't undertake anything. Were you here or no? You're still in Venezuela.
The statement couldn't have been don't undertake anything. That would have been too vague.
Do you want me to read it for you?
Yes, read it. That would have been too vague. Felix Ofosu Kwakye, the minister, is so intelligent, he couldn't have issued statement to say don't undertake anything. That would have been
He said that we should leave the situation as they were. No undertaking should go on. So what were we going to do? What were we going to do to pay that?
So I'm telling you that yet
that is not even the point of debate. The point of debate is that government is a continuum.
Some ECG thing over $250 million. That could have paid teachers long ago.
government is a continuum. Hold on.
Look,
government
NBC
is a continuum.
Yes, that's
and
why
so,
teachers will be paid from tomorrow, from 1st December.
So argue that point.
December.
Argue that point, but you can say Moro apologized, and I think I meant to make a comment on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Very, very decent. You can also just now apologize that what you said, you didn't mean that they shouldn't be paid. The situation here is regrettable. That people are expecting a certain salary to come. Controller and accountant general notified them it was going to come, and then last minute you withdrew the thing, okay, and have people who are budgeted for some income.
You are so good at becoming like a squealer, turning black to white, etc.
I think we're dealing with tangential issues.
Yes,
Today
Moro, that teacher matter is not tangential.
When we get there,
I am saying that
are we going to get there?
That's not a yes. Are we going to get there? Teachers will be paid in December.
MPP this is a better way to say it. But this thing you talked about that because MPP signed November, which means that they shouldn't pay it. Because Moro, you know what they did? Moro, you know what they did? The employment, Moro, you should apologize. The point were employments that we made. They came and reversed it, didn't they? So if we had paid that, you would have come and withdraw that as well.
No. So
you will do all the people. Were they not Ghanaians that were employed? You issued a notice.
For Kunedu's sake.
Okay. You were paying
let's pipe down. For Kunedu's
teachers.
But even while we are mourning,
I beg you.
Even while we are mourning, people should be sober. People should respect that the living also deserve their due.
Richard, unbelievable. Oh, that's the how do you call it? Council.
That's my senior brother, the former MP, Ketu South.
Ketu South. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Fifi. Okay.
Oh, that's Fifi Kwete.
Yeah, Fifi Kwete, yeah.
Yeah, the General Secretary of the NDC.
Yes. Very nice people are from
I like that. So that's the president, his wife, the CJ,
nice.
And then Nana Adona.
Yes.
I see, Moro, you notice how that's when the President Akufo-Addo came, we were just passing, he didn't allow us to talk about it more.
What is supposed to be talked about? What is supposed to be
talked about? But what is that to say about President Mahama that he just said he's doing well, he's doing, that's all?
What is supposed to be said about Akufo-Addo?
We should say about all of them, allow space. You're just making points that teachers should not be paid.
Fawaz, you seen it?
The worst government we've ever had. No.
Yeah.
You can't. I'm telling you that. Granted that you even put the picture of Akufo-Addo
somewhere. So let's take a break. Let's take a break. Oh, we should cross over. Okay, sure. So let's cross over to the Independence Square now.